Go runner.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Real with the Silent A podcast. And man, we back with another one and a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, subscribe, comment below as we getting straight into it. We back at it, as we said before earlier. We getting back for that Chisora, Wallin scrap this afternoon. Live to you direct. We're gonna do that live commentary, cover the fight, cover the action. We're right now in the undercard. So the action's going well, as we said. Hopefully, this is a great event that we mentioned earlier, and we also mentioned in our 3-minute fight breakdown, our 3-minute fight drill. You know, we got Chisora here by war of attrition, war of the old dog, and war of him bringing his last, hoorah to say to the fight game, to the fight arena. With that said, right now I believe they've got Zach Parker and Mikael Diallo just wrapped up. So they got Jack Rafferty, 24-0, 15 knockouts, taking on Reese McMillan, 17-1, 2 knockouts in the super lightweight division, going all 12 rounds for the British and Commonwealth titles. Right now, that scrap is ongoing as they are in round 4 of 12 right now. Again, we'll say it rounds 4 of 12. Jack Rafferty and Reese McMillan are getting it on in the super lightweight division. And then after that, we should, I believe, have Nathan Henley and y'all guys. I know I can't pronounce everybody's name now, but I believe it's Sofian Kaiti, middleweights 10 round. And then shortly, getting straight to it, we'll have the Derek Chisora, Otto Wallin scrap going. But right now, again, like I said, they got Jack Rafferty in the ring, 24-0, 15 knockouts, taking on Reese McMillan. A decent little scrap right now. Obviously, based on the records, should be a good back and forth IQ fight right now. Again, we're in round 4 of 12. Jack's doing his thing, pressing and getting his fight, trying to bring the pressure and the momentum to this fight. All in all, this probably will go all 12 rounds based on the power of both men. Not true knockout artists at all, but both men they're both game, both pressing the action and both showing what they can do. Mac trying to hold on the best he can right now and get something going for himself, not trying to let Jack Rafferty control the entire match. But with that said, let's get into it, man. Let's start talking about it. Let's get into the scrap that we're here for today, and that is the Derek Chisora, taking on the Otto Wallin fight. And what's going to be the outcome of this scrap? Who is going to be, the victor in this case? Who is going to show that they are the man tonight in this, labeled as the last dance? We believe here, as we said many of times, we can't keep saying it enough, man. We really wholeheartedly believe in Derek Chisora, to actually win this fight. Again, we don't know why. We don't know, how he's really going to win. Just that feeling, right? That feeling in our deep down in our soul that we think, the old dog and his last dance here before he retires out, whether this is his last true fight or not. It's hard to believe this will be Derek Chisora's last fight, being as much as he's keep fighting and how many of the past fights should have been his last, especially for the losses. Him truly to hang it up, him to truly give it up. But they're labeling this probably will be his last dance or not. We will see. But like we said, let's get into our 3-minute fight drill before we get too much into this. We'll bring it up for you guys and then get into the full breakdown as we cover the fight. But right now, Jack Rafferty is pushing the action. He's clearly controlling this fight at this time. Anyway, let's get into our 3-minute fight drill. Bring it up for you 1 second, and then we'll get into the details. Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we back with another one. And a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, subscribe. And for this one, we getting straight into it. Is the war over? Is the war done? Is the fighting done? Does Derek Chisora still have it? Can he pull out another victory? Can he beat the likes of Otto Wallin on February 8th, 2025? Is it still there? This is our 3-minute breakdown, our 3-minute fight section, and we're going to get straight to it. Who's the winner? Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora. I don't know how, but some way, somehow, that veteran fighter, he's going to find a way to win this fight. Derek Chisora never gives up. He always brings us the best he's going to give. He lays it all out in the ring. And for some reason on this one, just like he did against your boy Joyce, he's going to find a way to win. He's going to dig it out, whether this is his last fight or not. He's going to leave it all in the ring. And I think it's going to be a little bit too much for Otto Wallin. I said I don't think I know how he's going to win. But as I think a little bit more about it, I think Otto's going to quit. Or his corner's going to call it. They're going to call it because the young man thinks he's going to overpower this old warrior, this old dog, and he's going to find out later between rounds 6, 7, and 8, there's a lot left in that old dog. There's a lot left in that warrior. A lot left in Derek Chisora. A lot left in that fighter. And it's going to be a little bit too much, and he's going to get a little bit discouraged as the fight continues, as attrition starts to wear on and the stamina starts to wear on, the cardio that he thought he was going to overpower the likes of the older fighter is no longer at his advantage. He's going to see something in the eyes of Derek Chisora that's going to weigh in on him and says, I don't know if I want any more of this. That's what we believe is going to happen here on the Silent A podcast. We believe the likes of Derek Chisora, the type of fighter he is, he's just going to find a way to win. He's going to find a way to fight through it and overpower him. Yeah, he'll be on the ropes. He might get knocked down in this fight once, maybe twice, but he will wear down Otto and show him what war is all about, what fighting is all about, what fighting men are all about. I think Derek will walk out with this fight again with a stoppage TKO. Worst case, unanimous or close split decision. Towards the end, if they make it all the way through, they'll both be tired as hell, especially Derek. But it'll be a hell of a fight, a good time, and something to watch. And your boy Derek Chisora will walk out with this victory. Whether it's his last fight or not, we know he's going to bring it. Otto better be careful. He better be ready. He quit on the stool against, Anthony AJ Joshua, who, mind you, has a lot of pop, a lot of power. And I know he felt those shots. AJ and Otto, used to be sparring mates and they fought before. And so maybe AJ had an advantage and, was able to pick him apart, and they realized there's nothing they could do. But when he gets in there likes of Derek Chisora, who's seen all styles, all fights, and just in there really just to brawl, and he realized he just walked into a boxing match that slowly turned into a grudge match, into a true fight, I think it's going to wear on Otto again. And I think his corner himself will call it once again. Either way, that's our opinion. Like we said, this is our quick look, our 3-minute fight, our quick breakdown just for you. Derek Chisora, victory over the likes of Otto Wallin. But a great fight, a good matchup. Can't wait to see it. February 8, 2025. We got our boy Derek Chisora. Again, hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate all the love. More importantly, comment below. Let us know who you think's going to win and how they're going to win. Like we said, we got Derek Chisora here. It's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. Till the next time, peace. Yeah, man. Like we said before, man, we got Derek Chisora all the way. He should take this thing and really just finish off his career on a highlight. I think he's going to bring everything out of himself and truly put on a boxing show, entertain the fans one more good time if this is truly his last outing, if this is truly his last fight. We hope he does bring the best. We hope he does, do what he has to do to get that victory tonight. And, again, win, lose, or draw, we just want to see the best showing for Derek Chisora and the best outing that he can put and really leave an impression on the fans and really put that cap in what truly has made him a star, what has made him who he is, what has made him a commodity, especially over in the UK, and UK boxing has made him a staple. Even with all the losses he's had, he's always shown up and the fans have never thrown him away. And the reason why is because the man puts on entertainment. He comes to fight. He's a true professional. Yeah, he's crazy at times. Yeah, he's wild at times, but that's part of the show. That's part of the enigma. That's part of War Chisora. And he's actually, built that repertoire, built his fan base, and he stayed committed to the mission. There's not too much more we can say about Derek War Chisora, man. He is the truth. He is a baller. We're going to stick in here. We're going to watch a little bit more of this Rafferty fight with McMillan. And it's going on now, like we said, right now. They're in round 6 of 12. Decent scrap. Again, it's just more of a true boxing event, to say the least. Don't expect a knockout. Don't expect too much punishment in this fight itself. As we get ready to build up to the main event, and as War Chisora has made it to the arena, they showed images of him, tearing up, and rightfully so. Tearing up. This is his last event. He's walking in, and that's when it kind of hits you, right? You're going out there for the last time. No matter what kind of sport it is and what type of event, whether it's work, sporting, outing, whatever. It's your last time walking in. It's your last time stepping into that arena and being the focus, being the entertainment, being the headline at that for Derek Chisora. And it's his last time, and he can hear the crowd, and they're there for him. It's just that enigma, right? That the aura, the environment, and this is his last time getting to do that. This is the last time he's getting to step out, and hopefully, again, like we said, this is going to be a great outing for him. Derek Chisora will put on a show, and him and Otto Wallin will engage in a true boxing event, a true war. And again, right now we got Rafferty pressing McMillan, and he might actually get a knockdown on this one, but saved by the bell. Had the breakout right there, but yeah, Jack Rafferty and McMillan are definitely getting it on right now, and in the round 6. But back to what we were talking about, should be a great event, man. All in all, Derek War Chisora, Otto Wallin. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if they can make it happen. See if we can just keep riding on the name. You know what I'm saying? But either way, we got the dogs in here with us today, so you're going to hear them in and out. Chill out. Like I said, Jack Rafferty and McMillan are getting it on right now and heading into round number 7, if I'm not tracking correct. All right, and we got Rafferty and McMillan going in around 7 here, getting it started. And Rafferty's looks like he's going to try to press for the knockout here, or at least to get a knockdown. He's pressing a little bit more and sitting down on his punches a little bit more, heading in around 7 as he's digging into the body and trying to fall upstairs with a couple of jabs and then going back down low to kind of set up that up top shot as he is pressing McMillan. McMillan is hanging in on the ropes consistently right now, and Rafferty's trying to get the stoppage here. That'd be a good way to get this going as one of his major events and getting it into this card here, being on the undercard of Chisora Wallin, put a good staple for his name as he gets these belts here for the Commonwealth and British titles. But McMillan's trying to fight back and caught with a left hook. Both men right now are trying to put on the show. McMillan is clearly, in my opinion, right now a little bit overmatched, definitely when it comes to the power category. as Rafferty is just walking him down, applying smart pressure, real smart pressure here, and that's what you're supposed to do when you got a man that can't crack, when you got a man that can't pop, and that's no offense. Oh, good straight right, rock the head of McMillan, towels in, it's over. Towel. Towel came in, it's over. Rafferty just stopped him in round 7. Like we just said, when we started, it looked like that was the mission of Rafferty for this one. And he got it done. He got it set. He completed his goal and definitely stopped McMillan easily here as the corner threw in the towel. It was getting nasty as his head popped back by a straight right. Rafferty was digging to the body, setting it up any kind of way, and then getting straight to the head however he wanted to at this point. He really could have hurt him. I think he could have put a little bit more and sat a little bit more down on those punches and hurt him even more, but he didn't. Rafferty stopped him. We good to go. Both men showing love in the ring, and we're just one more fight away from the Chisora Wallin matchup for that last dance, that last chance here with Mr. Derek Chisora showing us what war is all about, what the fighting game is all about, what fighting men are all about. But again, Rafferty just stopped McMillan here in the 7th round, about a minute or so in. He applied smart pressure, clean, good pressure at that, and really stepped on the gas and laid him out. Got to give it to him. I mean, he was really working that body and setting his punches up well here, and really kept McMillan off gear. And that's what you do with the man who doesn't have a lot of power, a lot of fire coming back, man. You press him and you work different angles, and then you hit him where you need to get and then lay him in. But good work, good work, good work. We'll take a quick break, man. We'll run our 3-minute fight drill back again for you as we take a quick little second. McMillan, and he tried though. He had the heart. He tried to do what he could, and it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough, but that's okay. That's what you fight to do, right? You try, you try, you try. You get in there and fight. Styles make fights, and he doesn't have enough power, man. He's got to work on that in different angles. I know they say, fighters are born with certain levels of power, and it's definitely when it comes to certain power punchers and everything. But I mean, Rafferty really put on the show, and he's not that hard of a power puncher himself, but he's definitely got more power than my man McMillan, with 15 knockouts out of his 24 victories. So he definitely can sit down and pop. Handing McMillan his second loss here, and by stoppage in this case. Decent scrap. Shout out to Rafferty as he gets the titles here, British and Commonwealth titles, or pretty much defended in this case. But good scrap, good display, good go. We're one more fight down. We got one more, I believe, in between Chisora and the Wallin scrap. It should be good. Again, we got Derek Chisora, man, and I don't think Wallin's gonna walk in to give him a sympathy fight. If you know what I'm saying, no sympathy victory, none of that. I think he's gonna come in and try to take it and try to win, and he's gonna try to do what he can to take this fight. But I think Chisora's just gonna, man, I think the whole environment and it's just gonna resonate in him, and he's gonna realize, man, this is probably his last time on this stage, this big screen. He's gonna let the scrap go. But anyways, man, it's your boy Casual. We're gonna take a quick break. Again, Rafferty just stopped McMillan. We're gonna run our 3-minute fight drill back for you. For those that just joined, appreciate the love. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe as always, man. It's your boy Casual with Silent A Podcast. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We keep rocking. Yo, it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A Podcast. And man, we back with another one. And a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, subscribe. And for this one, we getting straight into it. Is the war over? Is the war done? Is the fighting done? Does Derek Chisora still have it? Can he pull out another victory? Can he beat the likes of Otto Wallin on February 8th, 2025? Is it still there? This is our 3-minute breakdown, our 3-minute fight section, and we're going to get straight to it. Who's the winner? Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora. I don't know how, but some way, somehow, that veteran fighter, he's going to find a way to win this fight. Derek Chisora never gives up. He always brings us the best he's going to give. He lays it all out in the ring. And for some reason on this one, just like he did against your boy George Joyce, he's going to find a way to win. He's going to dig it out, whether this is his last fight or not. He's going to leave it all in the ring, and I think it's going to be a little bit too much for Otto Wallin. I said I don't think I know how he's going to win, but as I think a little bit more about it, I think Otto's going to quit, or his corner's going to call it. They're going to call it because the young man thinks he's going to overpower this old warrior, this old dog, and he's going to find out later between rounds 6, 7, and 8, there's a lot left in that old dog. There's a lot left in that warrior, a lot left in Derek Chisora, a lot left in that fighter. And it's going to be a little bit too much, and he's going to get a little bit discouraged as the fight continues, as attrition starts to wear on and the stamina starts to wear on. The cardio that he thought he was going to overpower the likes of the older fighter is no longer at his advantage. He's going to see something in the eyes of Derek Chisora that's going to weigh in on him and says, I don't know if I want any more of this. That's what we believe is going to happen here on the Silent A podcast. We believe the likes of Derek Chisora, the type of fighter he is, he's just going to find a way to win. He's going to find a way to fight through it and overpower him. Yeah, he'll be on the ropes. He might get knocked down in this fight once, maybe twice, but he will wear down Otto and show him what war is all about, what fighting is all about, what fighting men are all about. I think Derek will walk out with this fight again with a stoppage TKO. Worst case, unanimous or close split decision towards the end if they make it all the way through. They'll both be tired as hell, especially Derek. But it'll be a hell of a fight, a good time, and something to watch. And your boy Derek Chisora will walk out with this victory. Whether it's his last fight or not, we know he's going to bring it. Otto better be careful. He better be ready. He quit on the stool against, Anthony AJ Joshua, who, mind you, has a lot of pop, a lot of power. And I know he felt those shots. AJ and Otto, used to be sparring mates and they fought before. And so maybe AJ had an advantage and, was able to pick him apart, and they realized there's nothing they could do. But when he gets in there likes of Derek Chisora, who's seen all styles, all fights, and just in there really just to brawl, and he realized he just walked into a boxing match that slowly turned into a grudge match, into a true fight, I think it's going to wear on Otto again. And I think his corner himself will call it once again. Either way, that's our opinion. Like we said, this is our quick look, our 3-minute fight, our quick breakdown just for you. Derek Chisora, victory over the likes of Otto Wallin. But a great fight, a good matchup. Can't wait to see it. February 8, 2025. We got our boy Derek Chisora. Again, hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate all the love. More importantly, comment below. Let us know who you think's going to win and how they're going to win. Like we said, we got Derek Chisora here. It's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. Till the next time, peace. Yo, we back at it, man. We just waiting on Nathan Henley to get ready for his comeback fight after his loss. Getting ready, and again, that's one more scrap down, and then we'll be ready for the Chisora Wallin actual fight. See if these two men can get it on, get it cracking, and give us something to remember this afternoon. But until then, we'll take a quick break again, man. We're just gonna rock out, man. We're just gonna say we're just chilling today. We're casual. Let's rock out with a little music, man. These are our tunes, the beats that we make, that we get down to here on the Silent A podcast, man. We do all our own production, all our own music, photos, video, you name it, man. We in-house, we in tune, man. We really like this thing. It's a hobby for us. Hit that like button, subscribe, man. Let us grow and let us continue to move on. Anyways, it's your boy Cash wrote Silent A podcast. This one here. Let's get to it. Go Like I said, man, we back at it. We just waiting for Nathan Henley to get in the ring. Waiting on that Chisora Wallin card here. The undercard's still going strong. As we said, Rafferty just got the stoppage over McMillan. Good stoppage in the seventh round, about halfway through. Pressed him really well, pressed the body, and then really stopped him up to the head with a straight right as the corner. Had to throw in the damn towel, had to stop him. Um, McMillan really didn't have any power to come back and really just keep Rafferty up off of him and keep him honest. So it is what it is. You know, McMillan at least tried. He put up a good showing. He tried to, keep the action and keep it, interesting, if that can make a case. But like I said, the power is the power. McMillan only had 2 knockouts in his whole all his wins and KOs. Rafferty he just had it tonight, man. That's the best way you can say it, simply the best way you can say it. Rafferty, put on a good class. He had the better footwork. He had the better head movement. He had the better game plan altogether, and really, really, really impressed us with his body work. The reason I'm bringing up the body work, because he was able to, confuse McMillan at certain times and get away with the headshots at will. And honestly, like I said earlier, he could have really hurt McMillan, because he could have sat down a little bit harder on those overhand rights that he was landing. But shouts out to him, man. He got the stoppage. He pressed in the 7th round. Either way, we got the next fight should be popping up here shortly. As well, like we already said, we got Henley trying to get back into the Henny trying to get back into the win column here, taking on, I believe his name is Soafane. And this is going to be obviously middleweight fight, 10 rounds, as Henley's trying to get back into that win column, suffering that loss, and really is pressed. He looks good, physically looks good. He looks like he trained well for this fight, and looks like he should put on a show for the fans this afternoon and really get down to it. But with that said, let's get ready to turn that back over. And we're really, that's one more step closer to that big fight, that Chisora and Wallin fight. Again, you already know how we feel. We got our boy Derek Chisora for his final outing, his final round, his final fight. Take this one. I think it'll be a war of attrition, and it'll be a war of fatigue, and he'll dig himself out of something he's never seen before, and he'll show Otto Wallin why his name is War, his nickname is War, and he'll bring the war to this arena tonight and electrify his fans. He'll bring it out himself, and we might get that vintage Chisora back. We might get that authentic, real Chisora. And I mean, he's always been real. He's never changed, but he's really going to give us something tonight. He might dig it out knowing, have you ever been in a situation, that's your last, that's the last bit, that's the last round, that's the last mile, the last 100K, 100 meters. I said 100K, that's long. 100 meters. It's something just takes you over, and like, you got all the energy back. Got it all back. That's your last time you want to leave it all in the ring. You leave it there in the ring. And I think that's what we're going to get tonight with Derek Chisora. I think he's going to leave it all in the ring for us tonight and truly put on a show. Win, lose, or draw, he's going to put on a show, and we will be entertained here shortly. He's already been in the ring. They showed him coming into the arena. He's showing his emotion on his sleeves. He's crying as he's back in the locker room walking in. I mean, he's already crying. He already knows this moment, and that's the type of emotion that I think that's going to come out of him tonight, meaning Derek Chisora. I think that emotion is going to take him over. It's going to control him. It's going to pretty much possess him. This entire fight, you're going to see something you've never seen before from Derek Chisora. Now, will he get sloppy at times? Yeah, he's going to get tired. The body's the body. You old. Father Time is what they say, undefeated. Father Time will show up. He will look slow at times. He might get knocked down in this fight. I think there will be a knockdown in this fight on the hands of Derek Chisora, getting knocked down by Otto Wallin. But like we said before, round 6, 7, and 8, that's going to be the turning point, because that's when the fatigue really will start to set in, and Wallin will get to see the look in the eye of Chisora as he is clearly tired, but wants to be there. There's nothing worse than fighting a man that wants to be there, wants to be in that ring, and wants to fight you, and is not willing to let it go, especially the man that's on his last hoorah, his last leg, his last fight. He's going to give it all to him. He's going to fight you to the every inch of that goddamn mat that's in there, every piece of that ring, every rope, every corner. He's going to lay it out. And it's going to be something that he's never seen before. Otto Wallin has got to be prepared for that once he gets into those middle to late rounds. Because once he starts seeing that, he's like, this man is not going anywhere. He's not going away. That is when the problems begin to show. Anyways, Nathan Henry is in the ring, hopefully to get himself back into the win column here and put on a good outing, put on a good show. We'll see, right? We'll see. He's not a bad fighter. We follow him here and there. Like I said, he's 18-1-1, 6 KOs, not a lot of power. Again, and that's been a theme tonight, by the way. The last few fights, it's not a lot of knockout artists in these, outside of probably the Zach Parker and Mikael Diallo fight in the light heavyweight division. And then as such, like the higher you move up, obviously light heavyweight, cruiserweight, heavyweight, that power becomes real. And then one punch can definitely change a fight at those weight levels. But as far as what we've seen between the super light, middleweight, featherweight, and we did have that heavyweight scrap earlier, not a lot of pop tonight, but that's probably, to keep the fans interested, keep them in the seats and make this event what it needs to be. Come on. I mean, let's be honest. That's smart matchmaking early on so the event doesn't burn through. You don't want all knockouts early because then the event ends too early. But like we said, they got Henny and they're getting started here, and he's already took control of the center of the ring, trying to show what he can do. If he can get back into that win column, that would be awesome for him. But like I said, he's gonna have his work cut out for him, clearly, because Sofane is not a pushover, not an easy fight to just come back into. Obviously, yes. Does he have 5 losses? Yes. He doesn't have a lot of power. Got it. But he usually comes out and does a good showing. And but Nathan should take it, but it won't be easy. He'll be able to work on the things he's learned from his loss and really get back into that win column and really, display back to the fans why he is, one of the ones in the middleweight division. All right. Like I said, he's pressing right now, and he's already got a good punch in. So if it went down just a little bit, but not like down as an out, but down trying to duck out of the way and got caught underneath Henny. It's just the first round, both men looking strong, both men looking good, just trying to figure it out. A little bit of that fill out round, but Kati is definitely he's live in this. He's live in this. Pressing a decent jab, but you can kind of see who's a stronger man as he leaps in with a looping left hook, meaning Kati. And he's trying to get in and just make himself known. The first round is an important round, right? That's the fill out round as both men here are trying to, press the action and let themselves be known. But Kati better be careful because he's not a puncher. He's not a strong guy. He's not a knockout artist. Again, one punch can't change the fight, as we saw Saras knockout Hami Mangia, who only had 4 or 5 knockouts in his entire career. Yeah, a punch can happen, but don't get yourself too overconfident or trying to impress the fans too much, especially in this environment. Yeah, it's packed in there. The arena looks electric, but don't get hurt too early. Don't get stopped too early trying to do, more than what you're physically able to do. All right, Henny's trying to press him towards the ropes, and that's the game plan. He's keeping that. I would say jab, but it's not really a jab. It's more of a probing jab, similar to what Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, does with his. He's just trying to kind of hold it out as a stick measuring tool. That's what he's doing right now to kind of blind his opponent and keep him at bay and then keep him confused. But decent first round. First round's done. That would go to Henny for that one. Like I said, decent scrap, man. We're almost there. We're almost there to the Chisora fight, to the Chisora, scrap, as they should say. But got to get this one out the way. Hopefully, it doesn't go all the way. Hopefully, Henny does get him out of here. I'm predicting rounds 3 and 4 to get him out of there. But like we said earlier, Rafferty has already won his scrap, got a good stoppage in the 7th round over McMillan. Good stoppage, man. He really impressed us tonight. He's back in his locker room with his family and friends, doing what he's supposed to do, celebrating. Good victory for himself again. He stoppage in the 7th round, right about the middle of round 7, and the overhand right is the corner for McMillan threw in the towel and just stopped the damn fight. They had to stop it. It was getting out of hand after a while, and it was clear that McMillan didn't have the power to earn the respect of Rafferty. Again, we got Kati and Henny in the ring right now. Henny's trying to bounce from that victory. From his last loss, showing that he is still the man. He's a physical specimen in here, middleweight. Looks strong. He could really probably move up to super middleweight, light heavyweight at his kind of size. But either way, he's in here now looking strong. But he's having some difficulty right now with Kati, as Kati's implementing like a unorthodox jab and looping left hook as he kind of leaps into Henley. I guess it's trying to catch his rhythm off a little bit and kind of keep him off guard. It's working right now, but Henley's still controlling the fight, winning, but not as easily as we thought it would be in the place of Kati. We knew he would be tricky, knew he'll implement some things, but right now, smart game plan from the lesser known puncher here in Kati, trying to upset the cards tonight with Henley. And like we said, man, we're only a few bit away from the Chisora fight. I believe this is the last fight before Chisora and Wallin, if I'm not mistaken. And then we get the big scrap on the last dance, Chisora versus Wallin. Let us know who you got. Hit that comment section. Hit that like button for sure. Let us grow, man. We're a small channel trying to grow and grow. We love this thing. We do it as a hobby and love the sport of boxing. And we love where boxing is right now for 2025 and pressing forward, heading to the future years, man. It is what it is, and we love the sport. But like I said, hit that like button, comment below, more importantly, and subscribe if you got the time. It's your boy, Casual with the Sign A Podcast, man. We're just here on this Saturday, relax and watch a little bit of that UK boxing. And Henny's trying to press it now. I think Henny's finally figured out. Again, he's using that probing jab, that long measuring jab. He's not using it as a true jab. He's using the blind Kati at this point and really trying to sneak in that powerful right, overhand right at this point. He's using the straight right at the same time. The only thing I would recommend right now from Henny is, he's doing a lot of head hunting. I think he needs to mix it up to the body a little bit from what I'm seeing, but overall, I can't complain for what he's got going on. He's doing a great job trying to get in there. This should be a stoppage for Henny very soon. I'm thinking rounds. Again, we estimated rounds 4 and 5. Right now, he's definitely pressing that action and should get that soon. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to rush a little bit. He needs to relax, chill out. He'll get it. Anyways, that's the end of round 2. Henny's up 2-0. He's pressing good action, using that probing jab, blinding Kati, and he should get that. Either way, we're going to take a quick second. We got to charge up. Got to get the battery for the damn laptop. Sorry, y'all. But either way, we'll play some tunes. And like I said, we're a little bit out from the Chisora fight, man. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe. Man, it's your boy, Casual with the Sign A Podcast on this Saturday, February 8th, 2025. We get straight into it for the Derek Chisora Wallin scrap. And then we'll talk a little bit more other boxing with the Canelo signage and what that means for the sport of boxing with the Riyadh season as we continue to go. All right. We back. We got it plugged in. We got charged. And like we said, it's the third round of the Henny and Kati fight. Henny's definitely got it under control, but Kati is definitely, he's showing some difficulties in there. He's showing some trickiness as he is a fighter. He doesn't just want to go out. He doesn't want to get just outclassed and beat down in this fight. That's pretty clear. And who could blame him? Who wants to get beat down like that in a fight? No one shows up to just lose, even though we know that's why the promoters and the matchmakers pick them. To get Henny back in that win column after his last loss, and so he can, get back in that win column and show that he is the man in the division. But even with that, Kati's definitely showing that he at least belongs here for the time being, trying to mix it up and make it tricky. But again, we're in here in round three. I don't see this going past round five, as Henry is definitely trying to let his hands go, setting up that blind and probing jab. And really, Kati has nothing for that. He hasn't figured out to turn the angles yet. And then on the same side, Henry, I'm not really too impressed. I mean, yeah, he's a stronger fighter, as he naturally is in this case, but he's not mixing it up. He's not changing the angles. And what I mean by angles in this case, not, from high to, well, actually I do mean from high to low, but most people mean angles mean turning corners and pivoting. In this case, I mean, he's not changing his levels of confusing them with body shots and then going to the head. You clearly got the power. He's got the power to stop this kid. He's got the power to stop him earlier or stop this man. If he would just pick different shots, he's using just a probing jab and trying to go to the headshots. And that's literally all he's doing at this time. But he's winning. It's working. He's winning. But if he went against a higher level opponent, a higher class fighter at this time, I just don't see how I think he will lose again. He does need to pick some better shot placement, meaning Henny. He could have had this fight over with already by the third round, if not the second round, if he placed the right shot placement, confused Kati, and really kept him off guard, because Kati's only have two things going for himself right now: a little jittery jab, as I call it. He just, pumping it in and faking, as he can to feint it and get in. And then he's got a wild left, looping left hook that has been working and kind of throwing off the rhythm of Henny tonight. But again, it's hard to come back from a loss. You're lost in your mind. You're trying to remember how you lost that. And obviously a draw is a draw, but a loss, man, it messes with you mentally. So you're trying to work on some things. You get it from camp and trying to get your rhythm right. And more importantly, get that confidence right, get your confidence back and figure out what's going on in this fight. But again, we're not too far off from the Chisora fight. This one here is entering round 4 of 12. I mean, I'm sorry, round 4 of 10. And, so far, it's an okay scrap. I believe Henny should have him out of here. We should see a stoppage here. We've been predicting rounds 4 and 5. Let's see if it happens in 4 and 5. He still's not changing, man. For whatever reason, I don't know what his corner done told him, what instructions he's got, but Henny is not changing his levels. He is not changing from body shot to headshot. He is head hunting all night. He came in, he clearly wants a knockout. He's loading on. He's letting his hands go. He's sitting down on his shots, but he's not changing anything right now. He could have Kati out of here by now. And now Kati's building up his confidence. He's walking Henry back, walking him down. And this might get bad. If Henny doesn't get him up out of here about between round, we're obviously in round 4 of 10, but if he doesn't get him out of here between 4 and 6, I can see where we're going to get into a war of fatigue very soon. And it doesn't look good in the face of Henny, because it looks like Kati has actually reserved his energy so far in rounds 4, and he's actually pressing the action and digging to the body, as he looks like the fresher man right now. I don't know how, because he's been taking some good punishment, been taking some beatings. I ain't gonna say a beating, but he's been taking some punishment here and there. And good left hook. from Kati. Kati switching it up, man. He's a little tricky right now. I like what he's doing. He's clearly not a power puncher, but he's got some awkwardness to him right now that's throwing off the rhythm of Henny right now. Again, we're in rounds 4 of 10, 40 seconds out, and again, a decent little scrap right now on this Saturday afternoon, February 8th, 2025. Man, it's your boy Casual. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time, man. We're going fast, we're going quick. We're small network here, but we're growing and we're going quick. We appreciate all the love. Hit that comment button, like button, and subscribe. And again, in this case, we've got Henny pressing. In this case, Kati pressing the action while Henny's going back, but Henny is trying to turn it as we ended round 4. In this one, I got to give it to Kati. 3 rounds to 1 in the favor of Henny. So I know they keep saying, I know it's the last dance, man. I know this is it. I know this is it, but it's kind of hard to believe, man. It's kind of hard to believe that Derek Chisora's last fight. We all been thinking that the last few fights was going to be his last, but especially if he's gotten beaten, knocked out here and there. Him and Dillian White had it going and good scraps. This is it for him, man. And what better way to go out for it? You know it's your last fight. And in this case, I don't feel too bad for it being his last fight, meaning I know he's still going to give it his all. Like other fighters, it's like the retirement fight. They may win, they may not. They might just give us a half-ass performance because they know it's their last one. They believe they're shot. In this case, man, Derek Chisora should give us a show, and give us a show. I can't wait. But anyways, we're sitting here now in round 5 of 10 here with the Henny and Kati fight. Now Kati's picking up his speed and picking up his aggression as he looks to be the fresher man and has probably outlasted the storm from Henny, and he's actually throwing his hands. He's letting his overhand right go, and Henny's backing up. Now, not hurt, but he looks more tired as he's let a lot of big shots go earlier, expending a lot of energy with them power shots. And like we said, man, he wasted a lot of them shots because he's not changing his levels right now. Not changing his levels at all. He should have been picking at the body and going to the head. This is what happens when you just clear power shots in without changing them and fighting smart and applying smart pressure to your enemy. And in this case, to your opponent, your op, whoever that is in the ring, he should have been picking smart pressure. Now, some fighters can do what he do, and the style that he's doing right now, I kind of contribute to most Mexican fighters because they have great stamina. They practice fighting with just nothing but pressure. Talking about just letting their hands go. And even them, they change up their levels, though. They go to body and head, but letting their hands go and just letting them go punches and bunches. Not necessarily sitting down on the shots, but they believe in punches and bunches, overwhelm their fighter by volume. And but you got to be conditioned to do that. You've got to be, that's an art. That's why it's called Mexican style fighting, that Mexican war. Those guys practice that. They built in that. They're born with that. And Henny's hurt. Henny's hurt with a bad right. He's cut open right now. His nose is bleeding. And now he's holding on. Kate, who has, let's look this back up. Because Kate is not a knockout artist. Oh, man, this man wilding. Kate's only got 5 knockouts out of his 17 wins, and he's hurt right now. He's bleeding. I mean, and in this case, we're talking about Henny's bleeding. This might be a major upset of the night. And now he's getting walked down, meaning, oh my goodness, Henny's getting walked down. He looks tired. It's exactly happened. Like I said, if you don't get him out of here, he's still a live dog, and Kate, he might catch Kate getting too confident and catch him with a good shot and with a nice counter punch. In this case, he might catch him with a good either left hook or a straight right, but it's not looking good. I don't know what's going on now, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. That's what happens when you don't change up. You just try to press and overpower. You think it's all strength. Boxing is more than strength. Boxing is more than just lifting weights. Boxing is more than just trying to punch hard. Who hits harder? It's game plan, buddy. It's fighting smart. And they're telling them that right now in this ring. In this corner, finally. Know what this guy's doing. You got to fight smart, son. This is the art of boxing. The art of boxing. It's an artwork. It's a science, sweet science, man. You just can't come in and be a brute. You got to fight smart. Now you got a man down here that's only got 5 knockouts out of 17 wins about to put you down. And you got bleeding looking silly. Come on, man. It's not a good look. Either way, man, it's your boy Chisora with the Sign A podcast, man. We sitting in here for the Chisora versus Wallin fight live commentary, man. Hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe, man. We appreciate all the love and respect. Salute to you. Salute to the Boxing Entertainment Network, man. We're growing. We're going fast. It's 2025, man. It's a great year for boxing. Let's keep it going. And that's what I said earlier. It's simple boxing. Simple boxing that's not going on right now for any man. And I do not get it. Don't get it. But it is what it is. Do what you got to do. Kate is definitely pressing the action right now and pressing this fight. He's got Henny against had him almost out in the 5th round there. We're in round 6. He made it by the saved by the bell in my case. But both are pressing the action, both looking good, man. Well, I say both looking good, but Henny right now is struggling to stay in there. He's the stamina starting to set in, and we tell everybody all the time, fatigue makes cowards of all men. Cowards of all men. Henny's not letting his hands go right now. Not letting his hands go at all. Which I can't blame him because he's probably tired. He's got to get some help. He's got to get some of that stamina back and get some of his strength back. As he extended a lot of punches there in rounds 1 through 4, trying to get the man out there. But now he's getting countered, and Kate is doing a job on him. He's doing a great job. This is what happens when you don't come in with a smart game plan and you think you're just going to overpower the guy. You overlook him. Yeah, he's only got 5 knockouts out of 17, man, but he's outweighting you. Now he's rolling with your shots. He's taking the steam off of him, and now Kate's in there looking like he is a professional boxer, but now he's looking better than what he should be looking right now because of the game plan Henny has implemented and really doesn't. It's not looking good. Anyways, man, this fight's going on. We're in rounds 6 of 10. It will be over soon, and then we're going to get straight to it for the Derek Chisora versus Wallin card, man. And like we said before, we got Derek Chisora, War Chisora. We got him by KO stoppage. Being in the corner will stop the fight, or the ref will stop the fight between rounds 7 and 8, as it will be a war of attrition and fatigue, and Wallin will have to back out of this one as he sees the old dog still got something left in him. And then let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk a little bit about the Canelo signage with Big Turk, the new death row Riyadh season, taking over, really taking over the sport of boxing right now. One thing I'm glad is we got it out the way. I'm tired of the back and forth. I'm tired of them trying to argue about who's getting what, who's going where, who's fighting who. Terrence Crawford fight off, Terrence Crawford fight on. Now we got the scrap. Now we know they're fighting. Now they're going to get down to a September 2025. I believe the date is going to be the 20th or 21st. I can't remember. I believe they're trying to still lock the exact date down, but it will be September 2025 in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. And then he's got 3 other fights, one in May, Cinco de Mayo weekend, 2025, and then 2 fights in 2026. Now, one of those has got to be David Benavidez. It's got to be. That's the only thing that makes it. Oh, my goodness. Let's get back to this. He's knocked him down. Henny's down. Kati's knocked him down. Oh, Henny's done. Henny's done, bro. Stop the damn fight. Stop the damn fight. Kate got the knockdown, bro. Man's only got 5 knockouts in 17 fights and got the man knocked down. Man, he threw us off. We over here talking about Canelo and them. They just got the 7th round started. And he's got a knockdown. I mean, Henny's bleeding all over the place. He's about to lose tonight. It's the war of attrition, man. War of attrition never fails. It's fatigue. And now Kate's just teeing off on letting it go and trying to get him a knockout. The only thing I can see right now is Kate getting too confident, getting caught with something that he doesn't need to get caught with, either a left hook or a straight right, a short chopping straight right. But he's letting his hands go. It's clear he's not a knockout artist or a heavy puncher, but he's going for it. He's letting it go. I can see throw the damn towel. The ref needs to throw the damn towel, or I'm sorry, the corner needs to throw it. It's going to stop it. It's over. Upset. Whoever had money on Kata, you're a real one. Upset tonight in the UK. Oh, my goodness. They stopped the fight. If you had Kate winning, you're a real one. You're a real one. They stopped the fight. Stop the damn fight. Kate came in as an underdog. I don't even know how many points he was under, but he was under a lot. And stops Henny for his comeback fight. Everybody thought this was going to be the one. He gets in, gets the victory, get it underneath his belt. He was looking good between rounds 1 and 3, letting a lot of power go. But as we warned, when we got to round 4, he was letting too much energy go in and getting sloppy and getting caught. He was not changing his levels and headhunting, and it paid for him. This is what happens, y'all. This is what happens when you don't come in and box smart, when you just think you're going to overpower somebody. And when you think because they don't have any knockouts, I'm going to tell you who else learned their lesson. Hami Mangia against Karas or whatever his name is. The boy only had 4 knockouts or something, 4 or 5 knockouts in his entire career. He tried to bulldoze him, try to manhandle him, empower him. Man, this is boxing. This is the sweet science. And what just happened to Henny, man, it's classic. Underdog came back, and not only did he win, he stopped him. This is boxing, man. This is what boxing 2025 is supposed to be about, and that's what it means. Let everybody fight. Let everybody fight. Let everybody get it going, man. This is what it's about. Henny deserved that ass whooping. He deserved it because he didn't come in there smart. He didn't really respect the fighter he was fighting tonight. He was just trying to do the long, probing jab, trying to blind him and just letting off headshots that he was going to overpower him. He looked good, physically coming in, but you let the energy go, man. Fatigue makes cowards of all men. We can't say it enough. Fatigue makes cowards of all men, and that's what happened, man. He got too tired. Now the guy who's not the power puncher, the guy who's not the knockout artist is walking you down, and that's a scary thing when he's walking you down. And the better boxer. Shout out to Kate, man. If you had him and if you had a bet or whatever you do, if you had him winning, shout out to you. You're a real one, man. It's your boy Casual Real with the Silent A podcast, man. We're covering the Chisora Wallin live fight commentary right now, live fight card. It's going down. We're going to talk about a little bit about the Canelo and Terrence Crawford situation, and Canelo getting with Riyadh season soon, as we're calling them the new death row. But anyways, hit that like button, man. Comment below and subscribe if you got the time, man. We really appreciate it. We're a small channel. We're going quick. We're going fast. We love the sport of boxing. Love this thing, man. It's a hobby for us. But anyways, man, we got Henny just won. I'm sorry. Henny just lost. Sorry. TKO stoppage. The ref had to stop the fight in round number 7, man. Kate, the underdog, who was supposed to be a stepping stone, the matchmakers picked him just so, Henny can come in and look good and get a stoppage. As everybody thought, this guy didn't have a lot of power, not a lot of knockouts. He got it. This is a lesson to all my future, all my young boxers coming up, even current, veteran fighters, you name it. Come in with a game plan and respect every fighter. And like I said plenty of times, guys, you see on our posts from Twitter, follow us on Twitter and X. War of attrition, man. War of attrition, war of fatigue. Fatigue will make cowards of all men. And it is the equal playing ground for all men. No matter who you are, it's the equal playing ground for all men. Fatigue will do that, whether that's in sports, whether that's at work, whether that's on the job site, you name it. Consistency, fatigue, as you wear through that war, as you wear through whatever you got going on, man, it will make a coward of you. And the only ones who stay consistent to their game plan and execute it are the ones that's going to win. And what happened to Henny tonight is a perfect example. And if that was their game plan, to come in and just try to overpower him, that was a terrible game plan. They should have had a plan B. Once in round 4, they realized Kate wasn't going anywhere and he had some smart defense and they needed to set up better shot placement. They should have worked the body. You got to work the body and at least implement a changing jab. He was just probing the jab. He looked like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder for a second. That's all Deontay does is probe the jab, to blind his opponent and sneak in that right hand. That's easy to know. Once you figure that out, that's nothing for any true boxer, anyone that's got any type of game plan and skill set to implement it. Lesson learned. Power doesn't win just boxing fights. You want to be strong. You want to have power. It can change the fight. It's that equalizer. But, man, it's mental. It's mental, and it's cardio, and it's the heart. It's the spirit that you've got. And Kate showed that, man. Either ways, man, enough on that. Henny won the fight. I'm sorry. I keep saying Henny won the fight because he should have won the fight. This was set up for him. Kate won the fight. TKO stoppage, 7th round. Shout out to him for implementing a smart game plan. He weathered the storm early from rounds 1 through 3 and let the man burn himself out. Classic Ali and George Foreman type. Swim without getting wet. Let that man expend his energy. Look like you're getting beat, and he laid it back on him. Either way, man, it's Derek Chisora, Wallin's night, man. Chisora has walked into the arena. He's back in his locker room. The emotions are flying. He has shared some tears already, as it's shown on the camera. We should see a spectacular. We should see a show tonight. You know what I'm trying to say. As it's the last dance, the last show, the last walk, as they say. This is it for Derek Ward Chisora. Will he bring us that final war, that final battle? What is he going to show us tonight? We believe he's going to bring it to us, as he's had 18 years in pro boxing. 18 years in pro boxing, man. And I think he's going to bring it to us live and direct tonight, man. Derek Ward Chisora is the man tonight. He's done a lot for us. He's made it entertaining. And tonight is his night, and there should be a lot of, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Anyways, man. It's your boy Casual Real with the Son A Podcast. Man, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe, man. We appreciate all the love. Let us grow. Let us grow. Let us grow. So while we're waiting on the next scrap to get going, it should be the main event, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Chisora versus Wallin. They just got a couple of advertisements showing in the background. Let's talk a little bit about the Canelo signage to Big Turk. Give us a second. We'll get set up. But we're going to cover that, man. Big Turk, man. Big Turkey. Taking over, man. Taking over the scene. Showing, the boxing world, putting them on notice. This is how you promote boxing. This is how you take over. You put the money where your mouth is, and more importantly, you go get what you want. He went and got the man he wanted. He went and got Canelo to set up the brand to continue pushing the brand of Riyadh season. Just can't believe it, man. Henny walked in there with that game plan. I don't know what the brother was thinking, but he did it. He did it, man, and got beat. But it is what it is. He'll be back. I mean, we throw no fighter away. Throw no fighter away. You can, you know, you can always come back. You can always be strong. You can always fight on. Um, and I think a lot of fighters today, man, they get nervous about taking on certain scraps because they believe that as soon as they lose, they're going to get thrown away. And us as boxing fans got to be a little bit better about that. We got to understand that, you know, you don't throw any fighter away. You don't throw any boxer away, especially if they came in to entertain. Now, the ones that just come in and run all night or duck and only take on certain fights because they believe it's the easy way out and they're just going to get a bag and get some money. That's not how we do this. That is not the sport of boxing. That is not what we care about. But for the ones that do come in and show that they've got the prowess, the ones that show that they are in there to get it, those are the ones you keep going. That's why we're celebrating Derek Chisora tonight. Keep doing this thing until the bell final rings tonight. Canelo, man. Canelo has shaken up the world, shaken up the sport. As many of us know, you know, he signed into that Riyadh season, man. He's locked in. You know what I'm saying? He's locked in. There's nothing else we can do, nothing else we can say about it. He's locked in. He is the man in the division. Meaning that super middleweight division, 168 pounds. He deserves the check. He deserves the bag that he's going to get. He deserves Turkey Al-Sheikh reaching out to him. He is the face of boxing. Him and Gervonta the Tank Davis. You know, those are the two biggest names, two pay-per-view stars. Both deserve, you know, all the accolades and all the respect and all the love. And like I said earlier, I'm calling Turkey Al-Sheikh. I'm calling Riyadh season the new death row. The new death row records, for you don't know what death row used to be. I know we got some youngsters out there. Death Row Records used to be, you know, that Tupac Shakur, Suge Knight, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, you know, infamous, taking over the music and hip hop industry by any means necessary. And that's what Turkey Al-Sheikh is. Big Turk is going to call him. Big Turk is taking over the scene, man. He's showing out, and he's showing out right, and he's showing out proper. He's taken over the boxing scene. He went out there and got Canelo Alvarez. He shut down MVP promotions. He got them out of the game of boxing, meaning he got them out of his business anyway. There's no way you're going to take what I owe, what I worked hard for. Turk said, this is my time. This is my scene. I run boxing, and I'm putting the money up to do it. Big bank, take little bank. That is what Death Row did. They came in and got the superstars that they wanted. In this case, Canelo is the Tupac Shakur of the, you know, the hip hop industry. Not saying that he's wild or nothing like that. In this case, really, Gervonta the Tank Davis probably outlines more with that. But with that said, Canelo Alvarez is the face, is the big name, is the one that people want, is the one they want to see. Has a lot of controversy around him. Will he or will he not take on David Benavidez? Shout out to Big Turk for going to get that man and getting his money right. Now, it's wait to be seen if this is a respectful arrangement. Is it worth it? Is this something that we really want to see? Because we got to see the other fights that are lined up. You know, he's got, you know, Terrence Bud Crawford lined up, but will Big Turk, will Turkey Al-Sheikh, Mr. Rowe, Mr. Riyadh season get the other fights going for Canelo Alvarez that we want to see? Will we get the David Benavidez fight? Will we see the Mbili fight, my man from Canada? Will we see any other big names from either 168 pounds or 175 pounds getting on with the likes of Canelo Alvarez? Will he do what it needs to be done to make those fights happen? Or did he break the bank? Did he do what PBC done? paid him all the money that they could to at least get the name over there, and then only can afford, lower tier names to fight the likes of Canelo. Now, don't get me wrong, Canelo's his own man and wants to pick up his own fights. But with that said, man, Riyadh season, big season. Hopefully they make this work out right. I'm glad they didn't make the Jake Paul fight. Please, thank you for not making the Jake Paul fight. Now, we got to hold our last bit of dignity as boxing. We are not a gimmick sport. We are not a circus. Let the big fights happen. Anyways, let's tune off of that. Let's get back to why we're here. Derek Chisora, Wallin. Ring walks are happening right now as Wallin is walking into the ring. He looks excited. He's smiling as he should be. He's taking part of a good event, a spectacular event. He has a good chance to win tonight. All odds, in our opinion, are against him. I think Derek Chisora is going to bring something that he's never seen before. But right now, they are in the ring. I'm sorry. Wallin is walking to the ring, and he stepped in. Let's see what they can do. Let us know who you got, man. Hit that like button, comment below, and as always, subscribe if you got the time. Help us grow. We are a small channel trying to grow and grow fast, man. We appreciate all the love that we've been getting. It's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast, man. Hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe as we got Derek Chisora and Otto Wallin about to get it on. Otto's in the ring, and now it's time for Derek Chisora to step into that arena and do his ring walk for the very last time. All right, they're announcing him now. Let's see what he looks like. I expect some tears. I expect some emotion. He's already been crying when he's been in the back in his in the locker rooms. He's entered the ring, man. It's Chisora. It's kind of hard to believe this is his send-off fight. And will it really be his last fight? We don't know. They're building that as his last fight, but man, it's kind of hard to see Derek not fighting, man. He's one of those fighters you got to go sit down. He's one of those fighters you got to pull up out the ring and say, you've had enough and you've done enough. But anyways, here we go. They're building his intro music as we're just waiting on Chisora, man. This is interesting. All the cameras are out. Everybody's cell phones are out as they're getting ready to see the war walk out for one last good time, man. A lot of emotion flying high. And there he is. He's walking. He's got his cowboy hat on, bandana wrapped as the British flag. And he's doing his ring walk here for the last time as he's headed from the back of the arena and pressing forward to do battle for one last time. Shout out to Derek Chisora, man. And while they've been there, he's had other people in the back with him. He's seen the likes of Derek Chisora, seen, Dillian White and others in the building and showing the respect to him. The man has been a warrior. That's what it means to be a fighting man, to be a real boxer who's loved this sport and giving it his all. Well, it's a long ring walk. He's still coming from the back, but I don't blame him, man. Take your time. Take your time, Chisora. It's your night. He earned it. He deserved it. But anyways, hit that like button, as we always said. Let us grow. Put eyes on our show. Hit that comment section. Let us know who you got tonight. Derek Chisora taking on Otto Wallin for the last dance. As we said, we've got Derek Chisora taking this TKO stoppage between rounds 7 and 8 as war of attrition and fatigue should set in the eyes of Otto Wallin as he starts to realize this is the Chisora show. This is the night of war. This is the night for Derek Chisora. As he's now stepped out into the ring, he's on the apron as the fireworks are streaming. He's greeting the crowd, and he's ready to go. This should be an amazing event. Amazing event and a great night. We're excited to see this. Tune in as we're getting right to it. He's got the bandana on, all the nostalgia of what you would normally expect from the war, from the Derek Chisora. He's putting on the show tonight for his fans for his last and final time. Salute. I know you said second coming of George Foreman. That's a little bit of a stretch, but okay. Listen to the cast in here as they're comparing him to George Foreman. That's a little stretch. Two different fighting styles, but I get it. Both are kind of sluggers. Either way, he's there, man. Derek Chisora has been a character, man. He slapped people, he spit on people, he's glassed people. Um, and with even all his antics, he's always shown up professionally to the ring and put on a good fight, a good scrap. Again, we've got Chisora tonight with that final step, that final outage, taking on the likes of Wallin. He should get this victory tonight. He should get it tonight, y'all. And maybe that's just us hoping he gets it because of, the nostalgia and everything. But either way, I think he should get it. I hope he gets it. Shout out to the man. That's what we hope too. We hope they get him out too. They're saying that they're hoping for a stoppage here for the last and final outing for Derek Chisora. So are we. I think it can happen, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, here we go. As the arena's pumping with full volume, man, it's damn. Riyadh season has this too. Yo, Riyadh season is a problem right now. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that after this fight. It's about Derek Chisora right now. He looks good, man. By the way, let's talk about his fitness. He looks good for this one. I mean, never that he's came out too crazy, too sloppy. Maybe come with the Dillian White fights, he looked a little, off, and that's why I think he faded pretty late in some of those. But he looks good tonight. He looked like he took this real serious, and knowing that is his last fight as they're screaming war Chisora throughout the arena, man, I would love to be there for that in person for that fight. That's looks like an amazing atmosphere over there in the UK, man. Y'all guys know how to show up and show out. Shout out to the UK boxing, man. Y'all putting it on for us. All right, time for the main event. Let's go. Let's go. War Chisora. It's screaming War Chisora throughout the entire arena right now. I didn't know Otto Wallin fought in the US or fights out of you. I didn't know he trained out here. I always thought he stayed out in the I know he's from Sweden. Anyways, Southpaw trying to do an upset tonight, trying to crash the dreams and give the last notch off to the like Derek Ward tonight. Trying to crash the party. Let's go. Ward's door. Go, baby. Ah, here we go. All right, they're doing the ring announcements right now, man. I think we're gonna go refresh ourselves, get some quick refreshments. Let's go, Derek. All right. We back. We back. And the fight just got started. Round one. We're about 20 seconds in, man. Derek Chisora is the war cries are going through the arena, going through the entire atmosphere out there in the UK. Round one of 12. This is it for War Chisora and the likes of Otto Wallin. Derek Chisora is pressing the action right now and just trying to let him know that it's going to be a heavy night for you. Now, one thing we will say, let's get to the technical aspects of this fight. Wallin, you know, is the taller fighter, the rangier fighter. Um, and as y'all know, has the clear reach advantage, but I believe the power belongs to Chisora. The size also belongs to Chisora, meaning just, you know, heaviness. And I believe the heart and chin belongs to Chisora as well. It's been proven. It's going to take a lot, though. I mean, it's not going to be a walk in the park for Chisora by any means necessary. I mean, hell, he's the underdog, if I'm not mistaken, for this fight, or it might be pretty even. But, you know, Wallin has to, you know, he's got to box smart. And right now, what he's doing, he's fighting off the back foot. He looks, you know, his game plan right now looks good. He's keeping a good high guard as War Chisora is pressing and trying to get it in there and let him know, man, this is going to be a fight. This is not a boxing event, son. This is not a boxing match that you thought you walked into. This is a fight. This is a war. Now, what I do need Chisora to do is manage his stamina clearly. What do I mean by that? Don't overdo it. He's pressing good as the crowd is going wild, and he's trying to get him out of there, but be careful because Wallin is not a pushover. Yes, he got stopped in the 5th round by Anthony A.J. Joshua, but that was by a good shot placement and power. I do need Chisora to, you know, fight smart. But he is trying to bring it to him and put on a show here for the fans in this first round and letting them know, set the tempo, set the tone, that this is a night of war. And the first round is in the history books here, as that one definitely goes to War Chisora. I do need him to pace himself a little bit better, brother. I know how you get down in them later rounds. And let's just say I need you to be full and aware when we get to round 6, 7, and 8. Anyways, round one is done. Goes to the war. Goes to Chisora. Goes to Derek. Big guy, Chisora. Hit that like button, comment below, like and subscribe, man. It's your boy Casual Real with the Silent A podcast, man. That like helps us, you know, get more visibility and eyeballs on the show and lets us continue to grow. And subscribe, man. If you got a little time, man, we put out a lot of content and we just keep trying to grow and keep trying to show, man. And we appreciate any type of feedback you guys might want to put back. But this fight is going on now, man. We love it. We love it. It's the war show. It's the Derek Chisora show right now, man. Now, Otto Wallin is clearly looking, you know, sitting back right now, not really engaging. He's fighting off the back foot. He might be pulling the same the same move that came out of Kati. Trying to realize, you know, let the man what he just beat Henley with, right? Kati beat Henley by letting him outpunch himself, play some, you know, wear him down, let him think he's winning, move, stay out of harm's way as much as possible. Don't take too much damage. And, you know, then begin pumping the jab. So right now, what you're seeing out of Wallin, you know, obviously a southpaw, pumping that right-hand jab and moving around. Now he's using his footwork. He's trying to tire out the likes of Chisora. And if he's smart, that's what he would do. That's what you should do. Conserve your energy. So right now he's going against what we thought he would do. And that would be kind of engaged because, you know, while Wallin's a little chippy, man, he actually get in there and scrap. And he did that with Tyson Fury. He did that with Anthony Joshua, and they got him hurt, you know, in both fights and worn out in both fights. So maybe he's learned. It looks like he's implementing something different. He's trying to stick out and box with a jab and then pick with that straight left or a left hook as much as he can. But right now, Chisora is definitely pressing him. I like the game plan from Chisora. I just wish he wanted control the stand him a little bit, a little bit better. He might be. It might be the moment. I think he's letting the emotions run a little bit right now. But hey, that moment's done right now. The moment's now. You've got a lot of moment here. You got 12 rounds. Well, now you got 10 more rounds to go. Let's conserve some of that energy and box smart. Let's make this your night. Because right now, while in his box is smart, and he's actually letting the right hook go here. But yeah, Chisora is definitely fighting like he normally does, trying to make it a dog fight and try to make this a grudging match. Continue. Let's go, brother. As they're pressing, both men are just kind of staying off each other right now, pacing back and forth. And right now, I mean, Wallin's really just sitting back. I think he's trying to get adjusted to what Chisora's bringing. Chisora right now, his defense is leaving him wide open. He's just letting his hands go. He's digging to the body and moving up to the head as much as he can. I still don't like the pace for him. I still don't like the pace for War Chisora at this point, but I mean, it is what it is now. And he's putting him in. He's swarming him. He's wearing him down. I mean, he's doing what he's got to do, but he still needs to slow that down. He still needs to slow this down. Anyways, man, it's your boy Cash Rep with the Sign A podcast. Man, we got Derek Chisora taking on Otto Wallin here. They just ended the second round. Both rounds going to Derek Chisora at this point as he's pressing the action, smothering the likes of Wallin. But with that said, I would be pressed to say he needs to watch the pace, calm it down, don't burn out too soon, because I can see Wallin trying to look for shots and just feeling where he is right now, trying to see what he's doing, get adjusted to the power and get adjusted to the pace. I think once he gets there, he might start letting his hands go, and you don't want to happen what happened in the last fight. Henley was controlling that early, runs through three, pressing the action, straight right hands, letting the power shots go, sitting down, burnt himself out. Kati, who only got 5 knockouts entire damn career, 17 victories, pressed him and got the stoppage. Pressed him and got the stoppage in round 7. But anyways, I don't think that'll happen to the War. Chisora is definitely in there right now, but I don't want him to let the emotions get to him and the burnout. Yeah, you got to give him the front foot pressure for sure. As they're trying to determine who's basically pretty much winning the fight right now. It's definitely going in the hands of Chisora. But if you ask me, looking out, who is, long term, what's going to go on? I don't like the current pace of Chisora. Not saying I haven't seen him fight like this before. I'm just saying fight smart, pick your shots. Save some of that energy for when the later rounds do come. Because I like I said, I think the fight's going to be won between rounds 6, 7, and 8. All right, but Chisora still pressing the action, still pressing, front foot first. He's not letting go. He's stuck right now in third gear, trying to press the fourth gear and get this thing going. He's doing a lot of body work, a lot of body shots. Wallin is kind of leaning back on him as he's trying to press on him. It's a little weird right now from what I'm seeing from Wallin, especially a boxer who appears to be a little bit fresh right now. He's got a decent jab trying to probe it out, but he's not keeping Chisora up off of him. He might not have the strength to keep him up off him. Chisora's a big boy, big guy. And he's pressing. Well, bad intentions, good left hook from Chisora. Another big one. Chisora's trying to get this done. I think Chisora wants this, and he wants an early knockout. He wants that early victory, and he might get it. If he can switch it up, again, don't do what Henley did and just headhunt all night. Mix it up with the body shot and confuse him. And when you go for another body, switch it up and level back up to the head. You might get him up out of there early. Like that right. Good overhand right from Chisora. Wallin stepped back. He's moving. And then Wallin is staying on his back foot as he should. He's staying on the back foot as he should, trying to move out of harm's way because right now, War Chisora is pressing him and looking for that. He looks good right now. He doesn't look tired. I'm still worried from what I've seen in the past from him. I want him to pace it out correct and just own his stamina and own that cardio, brother. Chisora's looking good right now, looking real good. Looking real good right now. All the rounds to him right now. 3 rounds to 0, all Chisora right now. It's a clean watch, but it's still early, man. It's still early. It's only 3 rounds. Like we just said, we just watched the Henley fight, and what happened? He was winning all 3 rounds, pressing it good, looking good, and burnt himself out by round 4 and 5 and got picked apart by Kati, who was the underdog. I don't need that happen to the War tonight. I don't need that happen to Chisora. I need Chisora to do what he's got to do. Chisora, look at me. Round 4 we're going into, manage your stamina. I ain't saying take off round 4. Box smart, pump a little jab, lay in on him if you got to. Make it nasty. Get with him in the corner. Work the body. Just work the body this round. Really is what you need to do. And just make it an ugly 4th round. Get some of your energy back. And let's come back for round 5. And then we'll do a little bit more head hunting. But either way, Chisora looks good. He's not sweating a lot. He looks his normal self right now. He's pressing good. It's a good day in the park for him. Now, Wallin's trying to look like he's got a little bit, trying to pump himself up. He looks like he's doing some other feints and some jabs, trying to stay out of the way of the likes of War Chisora. But all in all, looks good. Yeah, he felt some shots early. That's for sure. He felt some of them. That's why Chisora's coming in a little bit smarter now, a little bit better. Um, yeah, he's pressing. He's definitely pressing right now. He's doing what we said to do, working in that body, laying it in, making it nasty. Make it nasty. It's nasty time. Yeah, this nasty time. Lay him in, lay in the work on that. Let's go. Let's go. Lay it in. Make it ugly for him. Make it real ugly. Let's go. Oh, no, it wasn't no shot. So Chisora lost his balance a little bit here, but oh no, he's looking good. Normal Chisora, he's pumping that jab though, boy. He's pumping it good. He's in the southpaw stance right now, pumping that right hand. Both wrap up, go to the ropes. So Wallin's just fighting on that back foot. I have a feeling that he's just trying to conserve some energy from them later rounds. Like we talk about that war of attrition and fatigue. But right now, Chisora's making it ugly, digging into him and pushing him to the ropes at every chance into the corner. And then Wallin just falls on him. Wallin right now is trying to take a page out of Tyson Fury's book and try to just fall on him, stop the momentum of the shorter fighter. And hopefully can wear in and get something going. But right now, brother, that ain't the move. That ain't the game plan. Do what you got to do, but it ain't looking good for you right now. That's a strong straight left from Chisora. Rocks Wallin. Uppercut. Beautifully right now. Chisora's boxing beautifully right now. This is what you're supposed to do. Up and down, change the levels. He's mixing it up. He's going for the body, going for the head. He's working him. He's working him right now. This is what you do. This is how you fight. This is how you get down for your last fight. This is what we're going to do. Change him up. Let him know what war is with that badass left hook. Let's go. That badass left hook. Let's go, Chisora. All 4 rounds. It's a whitewash right now. 4 rounds to 0. And he looks good. He looks good. He don't look too tired yet. He don't look wore out. Got a lot of fight to go. A lot of fight to go. He looks good, man. It's your boy Casual Rail, man. Hit that like button, comment below, help us share the show. It's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast, man. Check us out. Check us out. We got a lot of content. As always, man, subscribe if you got the time. But anyway, salute, peace, love, and happiness. He looks good, man. He's listening to his corner. He's not breathing too hard. He ain't sweating too hard. Look at Judge Joyce in the ring. I mean, not in the ring, in the audience. Everybody out there tonight, man. Him and Derek Chisora got it on. He knows about that war. He knows about Derek Chisora. He knows what you got to do or not do. Yeah, come in there ready to fight the war, man. You got to come in there and get ready to fight the Chisora, man. You got to get ready to do what you got to do. All right, he's pressing it. Round 5 just got started. Chisora versus Wallin. It's a whitewash right now. 4 rounds to 0 in the favor of Chisora. He's doing smart pressure, looking good, looking strong, and he's pressing the action just like he needs to. He's wearing him out, and he's changing his levels. More importantly, he's changing his level. He's going to the body and going to the head smartly. Real smart. So Wallin right now, I disagree with the telecast saying he ain't been pumping jabs, but he's been trying to pump the jab. There's just not effective jabs. There's nothing on him. There's no power, no commitment to him. He's not stopping the momentum of Chisora at this time. Good right. Good overhand right from Chisora. Both men bouncing off each other. Both looking good. Digging to that body again. Switching up the levels, Chisora. He's pressing and switching angles, man. He's just, good overhand right. Rocked Wallin. He's hurt. This might not last. Another overhand right. Chisora right now, man, he is not playing. Now, he needs to, again, he's not thinking any defense right now. He's not doing any defense. He's not even caring right now. He's just letting his hands go. Something could slip in. I just need him to pull it back in, chill out, let the motion sit. Let's go, Chisora. It's wartime. War Chisora. There he goes. Now Wallin's trying to pick it up a little bit. Left hook for Chisora. Wallin's still just pressing back, man. He's just going back and getting caught by overhand rights all night. Wide rights going around the guard. Right now, he has no answers at all. No answers at all for the likes of Derek Chisora. I mean, Wallin's pretty much just fighting. He's just trying to wake up right now, trying to get into the mood, trying to get into momentum and understand what's going on. Yeah, I know the crowd is, it is what it is. The environment is what it is, and it's a big night. But son, you've been in big at nights than this. Taking on the lights of Tyson Gypsy King Fury, almost stopping him, and of course, nothing's bigger than the AJ show. But he's doing great. Chisora's got a cut right now, obviously, probably from digging in and bumping and clashing, heads and digging into the body and getting dirty. But he's got all rounds right now. In round 5, it's all in the favor of Chisora. Chisora's got a cut, again, not from a punch or anything like that, just nature of the beast, nature of the business, nature of boxing, and nature when you fight close and fight, inside. And actually, they actually did bump heads a little bit and clashed the cut there. 5 rounds to 0, all in the favor of Derek War Chisora. We got Wallin, really just on the back foot. Now, with that said, the only thing I can say about Wallin right now, he doesn't look tired. He doesn't look wore out like he did in the AJ fight. So that's a positive. He's not, maybe he get his gears turning here, and he's trying to outweight the likes of Derek Chisora. Maybe he'll get tired, but I also say the same for Derek Ward Chisora. For the output he's done so far, brother look good. He don't look as tired as he usually does. And fighting out of that southpaw stance, man, he's doing well. He's jabbing to the body, strong jabs to the body, mixing up with shots to the top. Probably needs to switch up his cadence, switch up his speed, pace of when he's throwing the punches. I think Wallin's starting to catch on to his pace and to when he's jabbing to the body. So he's switching it up now. Wallin looks. What happened? Oh, come on, guys. Now they're looking at the cut. Yeah, there was a cut, head clash. This is not how you do it. I mean, the cut, yeah, it's running. Damn, it's pouring pretty good. But damn, it's bad. Never mind. It's bad. They could probably stop it, but it's gonna be okay. All right, they're gonna let the fight go. Good, good, good. Let this man fight. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let's go. Now the war is pressing forward. Good jab. Right hand. Right hand from me. He's pressing now. War Tresor's pressing hard now. He's pressing real hard. Yeah, come on, War. He felt that. He felt what the doctors tried to do to him. He don't like that. He didn't want the night to end like that. This is man's last fight. Who wants to go off on a damn cut stoppage, especially an accidental cut stoppage at that? He wants this. He wants it the right way. He wants it the real way. Let the man fight all night. Who gives a damn about a cut? If he ain't stopping, we ain't stopping. Let the show keep rocking. Let's go. I like that rhyme, didn't you? Yeah, he's wearing him out. Let's go. War Chisora is doing his thing, man. He's pressing against the ropes. He's fighting smart and fighting well, man. Wallin right now has no answers for the likes of Derek War Chisora. They tried to stop it with a cut. They took a look. It's bad now. It can get worse. It could keep dripping if it messes up his vision. But right now, it's not impacting him. He's fighting good. He's fighting smart and switching up the angles. Good left, overhand left, uppercut from Chisora. He looks good. He looks good, man. Chisora looks good for what he's been doing, for the output he's been given. He doesn't look tired at all. He's fighting smart, man. He's fighting smart. Fighting well and fighting smart, man. You can't beat it. Keep doing what you got to do, Chisora. Either way, man, it's your boy Casual with the Sign A podcast. They try to take a look at the cut. It is running. There is some blood in the face of Chisora. Is it blinding him? Not yet, but if it keeps growing, it could get bad. So this is a job for his corner. This is what you pay him for. This is what you pay your cut man for. Make sure he gets the stuff right. Make sure he gets it together. This is what you pay him to do. Point blank and center. This is his damn job. Stop the cutting. Stop the blood. Stop it now and let this fight continue. The doctor right now, good on him. You let it keep going. It's not that bad. But if the fight keeps going and keeps rubbing, it could get bad. Either way, man, we 6 rounds deep, 7 rounds in. It's 6 rounds to 0 right now in the favor of Derek Ward Chisora. In his favor, man. In his favor. He's whitewashing the likes of Otto Wallin right now. He's boxing smart and boxing well. Let's keep going. War with a bad overhand left. Clips Wallin just a little bit. He rolled with it, took some of that steam off. Wallin, he's still there. Oh, yeah, there you go. Press him in the corner. Chisora's pressing well, pressing well. Wallin's just fighting off the back foot, man. He doesn't have a lot coming back. He's almost like he's nervous to get caught with anything right now. He's not putting a lot of commitment on his shots, but that could all be a bait and switch, to get Derek Chisora comfortable. I still want him to box smart and worry about a little bit of defense. But he doesn't care, man. He's the war. This is his night. He's letting it go. Good on him. Bring us a fight and bring us a war. Like I said, man, we in round 7 right now. It's 6 rounds to 0 in the favor of Derek Ward Chisora. We appreciate all the love, man. Hit that like button, share the show, comment below if you can. Who you got tonight? Who you got winning? What your scorecard look like? And even more, man, subscribe if you got the time. It's your boy Casual Real with the Sign A Podcast. Leaping right hand from Chisora. He looks good. He doesn't look as tired as he usually does about this time. Like I said, we're in round 7 right now. And we said we're going to see a stoppage between rounds 7, 8, and 9 is what we predicted. This is when the war fatigue sets in. Fatigue makes cower over all men. This is when we said we're going to see it. So we're in the beginning of that fatigue stage, the beginning of that war stage. Now, fatigue sets out through the rest of the fight, obviously, the rounds all the way to 12, the championship rounds. But this is when it starts to set in. This is when you make that decision. Are you going to continue to fight? Now, we already know the War Chisora is going to fight to the very best, and especially for his last fight. What is Wallin going to do? Because right now, he's just fighting off the back foot. And really, I'm going to say something after this round in. I'm going to tell you how he's really fighting tonight. And I hope it's not the case. But that's how he's looking. He's not putting a lot on his stuff, but I'll let you know in just a second. There you go. He's trying to get in. Oh, clipped him. Wallin's hurt. The bell saved him, and Wallin's holding on to the ropes in his corner. He's got to sit down. Now he's tired. That's the first time I've seen Wallin look tired. Now he's worn out. What did I tell you guys? Round 7, 8, and 9 is the war of fatigue. It makes cowards of all men, and Wallin just broke. Now he's looking tired. Now he's seeing that press. Now he looked in the eyes of the likes of Derek Ward Chisora, and he can see that man's not done. He's not here to box, man. He's not here to box. He's here to fight. There's a difference between a fight and boxing. That man came to fight tonight. He came to give it his all. He came to put in a grudge match, and you've seen it in Wallin's eyes that he just walked back to his corner, hung onto those ropes. He's like, what the hell? He doesn't know where this power's come from. He thought he was going to outweight the likes of Ward Chisora. He thought he was going to have the stamina. And what we tell you before, when the young man thought he was going to have the stamina advantage over the older fighter, and then he looks in his eyes and realizes he ain't got that. Ward Chisora right now is dogging him out. It's 7 rounds to 0. Whitewash. We're in round 8 of this heavyweight fight, this heavyweight bout, this championship bout. And we got Derek Ward Chisora clearly shutting this out. At this point, he could cruise if he wanted to and win this fight, but that's not his style. He's going to keep trying to go for the knockout as he's been trying to do all night, and he's pressing it. The overhand right and that left hook has been there all night, and good body work from the likes of Ward Chisora, a.k.a. Big Derek Chisora, a.k.a. the man, a.k.a. War, a.k.a. this is his night. Hit that like button, comment below, man. It's your boy Casual Real with the Sign A Podcast, man. We appreciate all the love and appreciate you rocking out with us. Like we said, he suffered a cut a little bit earlier, meaning Ward Chisora, meaning Derek Ward Chisora suffered a little cut. The judges looked at it. I'm sorry, the judges. The doc came in the ring, looked at it. We thought it was going to get stopped, but they kept it going. His cut, shout out to his cut, man. That's what you pay him for. They stopped it for the most part, and he's wearing the body out. He's got Wallin in the corner. He's just letting his shots go. Are they going to stop the fight? He's just letting his hands go, and Wallin's just sitting there. Stop the damn fight. Stop the fight, ref. Stop the damn fight. He's not even in here no more. Okay, come on. Now it's a... All right. It was a low blow. It was a low blow. Chisora led off a flurry of shots. We thought he was going to stop the fight. They broke it up real quick. It was a low blow in the mix of those fights, but it was not intentional. Um, Derek let it go, and the War Chance is crying out right now. War Chisora is definitely in the building. He's going to get this, y'all. Like we told you before, he is the War Chisora. He is the man. This is his night. As long as he stays smart and applies that pressure like he's doing right now up against the ropes, there's nothing Wallin can do right now. He's just pressing against. Now, I said I was going to say how Wallin's fighting tonight. Once I got to the break was so damn quick. Like Ernie Shavers, all right, now that's a hell of a comparison. Now Ernie Shavers was that guy. Now he threw hands and one of the hardest punching heavyweights of all time. I like Chisora, but that's a little different. Anyways, Otto Wallin tonight is fighting like Jermell Charlo and Canelo. If you're not watching the fight right now, and if you would just close your eyes and remember how Jermell Charlo fought Canelo Alvarez, fighting off the back foot, jabbing, not trying to get hit, not trying to make it a boxing match too much, just trying to move around, stay on the foot, not get knocked out, not get embarrassed, pump a jab here and there, look like you're doing a little something. That's how Wallin's fighting now. He's scared. He felt what's coming back to him. He wasn't ready for this type of fight, man. He ain't ready for this kind of fight. Wasn't ready for it, and it's clear. Fighting, he's getting whitewashed right now. It's a shutout. It's a clear shutout right now. No answers for him. It's a clear shutout. Oh well. Ain't nothing we can do about that. We're here to watch. We're here to get it. Your boy War Chisora is showing why he is the war, why he is the man. They look good, man. They look good. They look good. They look good. Come on, War Chisora. Let's go, baby. Let's finish him off. Now we're in round 9. This is when I thought the stoppage would happen between 7 and 9. So it could have it really should have happened in round 8 there. He was really letting his shots go, really pressing Wallin. Wallin had nothing to come back, unanswered shots. But either way, the ref just, for whatever damn reason, man, didn't want to stop the fight. He should have let it go right then. Chisora getting a little sloppy now, so some of that tiredness is starting to set in, and now Wallin's starting to press. Oh, overhand right, knocks down Wallin, falls all the way back. Oh my God, I've never seen such a and he's down. Hell of a counter shot from Chisora. This should be it, guys. Come on, press him, baby. Another overhand right. It's been there all night. Overhand left. He's just looping them now. And he's just rocking them. Somebody's got to stop this fight, y'all. Somebody's got to stop this fight. I don't know why they keep letting this man continue. War Chisora is in the building. He's making this man's head rock. He's not letting up. He's not letting up. And the war is in the building. The war cries are going throughout. It looks like Wallin's kind of gathered his head. I'm not sure how much of this you're going to let continue, but it's a clear shutout. The only way Wallin wins at this point is if he gets a knockout. He would need multiple knockdowns to get back into this fight. It's been a clear whitewash. We're in round 9, man. It's an 8-0 clear beating. And Chisora is just, showing him what it is. Now, hopefully he didn't punch himself out with those last couple of flurries, trying to get Wallin out of there. Right now Wallin's trying to press the action, as it looks like Chisora's trying to bait him in while he's in the corner and get, obviously get some of that wind back, get some of that energy back. So with that said, Wallin, by the way, has never been knocked down. That's his first knockdown in his career, and War Chisora just did that. War Chisora just did that. Knocked down the likes of Otto Wallin for his first time in his career. He's obviously been stopped only once. That was against AJ. Stopped in the corner, as his team called it. Either way, man, it's your boy Kaz Real with the Silent A podcast. Man, hit that like button, comment below, man. We appreciate all the love as always, man. We're growing fast, we're going strong. Let us continue to grow, man. As always, man, hit that like button, comment below, and salute to you. Salute to you rocking out with us. We appreciate all the love. Let's keep growing. Let's keep showing. Either way, we got a great night of boxing tonight, February 28th. I'm sorry, skipping forward, huh? February 8th, 2025. We're rocking out. Derek Chisora almost got the stoppage here, but knocked down Otto Wallin for the first time in his career as he's trying to press to get that stoppage. And we're going. It's the last dance, man. It's the last dance. It's the last chance, as Derek Chisora right now is putting on a show and putting on a shutout. We are now in round 10 of 12, 9 rounds to 0 in the favor of Derek Chisora. I think on this round right here, round 10, all the kind of work he's done, I think this is the kind of round you take off for Chisora. Get that energy back. He spent a lot trying to knock out the likes of Otto Wallin. He pressed him hard, pressed him well. He tried to get the knockout, couldn't get it. The ref didn't want to stop it. He got the knockdown at least, so this is clearly in his hands. Just take this round off, get some of that energy back, and let's get into these championship rounds and finish off a great show. Like I said, tonight he's giving a boxing masterclass, something that we haven't seen from the likes of Chisora. Who would have known we would get a boxing masterclass tonight from the likes of Derek Chisora and a war at the same time? And he's putting on a show, man. He's doing his thing. Haven't seen nothing like this in a long time from the likes of Chisora. And he's trying to let his hands go right now. Like I said, he's tired now. Now the fatigue set in on Chisora. He let a lot go in that rounds 8 and 9, trying to get Wallin out of there. Obviously, on our opinion, it should have been stopped in round 9 for sure. But the ref let it go, and here we are. And Chisora's trying to pump the crowd up. He's back on the back in the corner, red corner to be exact. As Wallin's just probing with the jab, man. He's not even putting nothing on that shot. He doesn't want to commit. He's been getting caught with counters all night, so I don't blame him. Who wants to get hit that kind of damn way again and get put on your ass? That's the first time he got knocked down in his career. He don't want that again. And we're sitting here talking about talking about Derek Chisora's, this is his last fight, last night, last hurrah, last dance, last chance, the big fight, the retirement fight. I'll tell you right now, the way Otto Wallin is losing this fight by clear boxing masterclass, getting a boxing lesson tonight, might be his last big fight as well. Definitely, as he gets tired now, he's got to be more defensively sound right now. Meaning Derek Chisora, he can't let the likes of Wallin keep picking him. He's picking him at certain times, and Wallin just barely moseying back to his little corner. He's tired as well. That one right there might have went to Otto Wallin. He might have got his first round here. That was end of round 10. We're heading to the championship rounds, round 11 and 12. It's been a clear shutout by the likes of Derek Chisora. He's won the first 9 rounds clearly. I believe he probably, if you want to give any round to the Alex Otto Wallin, is probably around 10 there. He needs a knockdown or a hell of knock. I mean, he needs knockouts or hell of knockdowns to even get in this fight, and a knockout clearly to win it. But he's done his thing. Shout out to the likes of Chisora, man. He came in and boxed smart and boxed well. Mm. All right, start of round 12. Let's go. And Otto Wallin just really hanging back on the ropes like he had been in the earlier rounds. He's not really pressing action like he tried to there in round 10. Looks like Chisora might have got his second win back here, but he's want to box smart on his next two rounds. If he can't get him out of there, just box smart. Don't get sloppy. Don't get caught. Keep some of that defense going. I hope his corner told him that. But definitely keep the body work. Keep doing what you're doing, son. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, now he's ripping right up and close into the body. Still getting back to us. So good on Chisora. Good on him, man. He's trying, man. He's trying to switch it up. He ain't just trying to go for the headshots. He's in there. He's got his wits about himself. Clearly winning this fight, boxing beautifully out of both stances, switching between orthodox and southpaw. Oh yeah, he's tired now. He ain't gonna explode now, man. He's tired. He got the money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Now, 12th round. Oh, there you go. No, the overhand right from the likes of Chisora. Get your win about yourself. Hey, you still got 4 whole minutes left. 4 whole minutes left. What I mean, round 12, clipped him with a left, and Chisora got clipped a little bit on the inside. He's tired. Still jabbing to the body. Otto Wallin does not want to win this fight, by the way. What I mean by that, he's not trying to take any risk. You can clearly see that Chisora's, and it's probably because of that right there. Goddamn, that left, that counter has been there all night. Every time he's tried to press, and when he looked like he's tired, when Chisora looked like he was out, he catches it with him and stumbles him. Wallin, anyway, is trying to apply some smart pressure there, swinging widely. Chisora misses, and he swings wide again. Presses him back. Wallin's back, trying to step in. And Wallin's not sitting down on any punches, man. He's not dedicated to any punches. In the round 11, clear shutout. It's, 10 rounds to one. We giving that one to Derek Chisora for sure. Um, it is what it is, man. Wallin didn't come. He didn't come to fight. And like we said before, man, he was going to see what kind of fight it is. This ain't no boxing match, man. Even though it's been a boxing lesson, this ain't no boxing match. War Chisora came in there to fight tonight. He came in there to lay hands. He came in there to put in the work and put in what he needed to do. It's crazy. But War Chisora is there. War Chisora is in the building, and War Chisora is giving us a damn good fight and giving us a damn good war. We're in the 12th and final round. The 12th and final round. Is this it? Is this the last fight for the likes of Derek War Chisora? We shall see. Let's go. And he might go for it this go around. He might try to go for it, y'all. 12th and final round of Derek Chisora versus Otto Wallin. Man, they're getting straight into it. They're pressing the action. They're both in the center of the ring. 12th and final round. We hope to see some action here and hope to see some blood. It's been a good scrap back and forth. Derek Chisora has definitely been pressing the action and landing big shots as he put Otto Wallin down for the first time in his career, his entire career. Now he's got him against the ropes again and letting shots go. And that's big facts, man. Everybody keeps saying, I don't know how. Is this it for him? It's kind of hard seeing at the end for Derek Chisora, man. That man just keeps fighting and keeps going. But if it is, he's definitely giving us a hell of a career, hell of a show. And he put on a hell of a scrap tonight as he's pressing the action. We're a minute and 30 left in this entire fight. And Derek Chisora is pressing and trying to get this over with, trying to get it done, trying to beat the likes of Otto Wallin. Good. And another overhand left from the likes of Chisora. His eye is bleeding a lot now, but there's no point in stopping this. We're at the end. We only got 60 seconds left in this bad boy. Let's go ahead and finish it out and finish it out strong. And they're still pressing back against the ropes. And this is crazy, man. We're seeing the likes of the War Chisora potentially in his last fight here. Otto Wallin engaging, but he's pressing back and forth, trying to get him against the ropes. And I say against the ropes, get him in that corner, trying to limit the momentum, limit the movement of the likes of War Chisora. They perform well, man. As we got set back up, had to get that back going. But it's set back up, man. War Chisora, he's doing what he's got to do, man. He's doing what he's got to do. He's pressing finally. The fight's about to end here shortly. As my thing's cutting in and out. Now we're cutting in and out, y'all. Hold on. Let's get back to it. Trying to get it back up. Fight's probably over by the time we get this back up. Hey, chill out. Anyways, man, it's your boy Castro up with the Sign A podcast, wrapping up the Derek Chisora versus Otto Wallin fight. It was a whitewash here with, Derek Chisora pressing the action and pressing it well, doing what he had to do. It was a whitewash, a boxing lesson. Who knew we were going to get a boxing lesson tonight? Either way, the fight, as I thought, by the time we got it back on, it was only 30 seconds down left, so we lost a little bit, 30 seconds in. But it was great fight. It went all the way, all 12 rounds. And he gets knocked down there. So what we did miss, what we're seeing now is in the last few seconds of the round, yep, got him down the last 20 seconds. The likes of Otto Wallin did go down for the second time in his career. Second time in his career, he's down. Second time in his career, down. Now, obviously, it went all the way here. And let's get back onto why second time in his career is big. Second time in his career is big because he's fought some big punchers and fought some guys that you argue probably could have put him out, probably should have put him out, but they didn't. The likes of Anthony A.J. Joshua did not bring Otto Wallin to his knees, but in this case, Derek War Chisora did. in his last and potentially final fight of his long career. The war brought the war. Chisora brought the fight. Chisora brought it to us. We thank you for rocking around with us live. We're going to wait here to the final run through, maybe do a quick recap and then hit some of that Canelo getting signed with the Riyadh season, as we've been talking about earlier. But like we said, man, Otto Wallin, he was not dedicated to the punches. I don't know if he felt the power coming from the likes of Chisora, like offset him tonight, if that was just too much for him or not. But he got knocked down twice. And, twice in the first two times, period, in his entire career was from the like hands of War Chisora. Um, he brought it to him. Now, with that said, Otto Wallin was fighting a lot off the back foot. Chisora looks good as they're both hugging here at the end of the match and sharing the respects as they should. Both men, very charismatic this entire fight. I think they could have built this up a little bit more, a little bit better. I mean, Riyadh season, I believe that's who is promoting this. Not in the terms of like bad blood between the fighters, but more make it competitive, similar to like Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker. In my opinion, that's a hell of a scrap with two gentlemen. And they've been building it up as more competitiveness. These two men don't want to back down. These two men want to bring it. And I think they could have built this up a little bit more than just the end of one of the greats' careers. But either way, we're at the scorecards here. War Chisora, 117, 109. 114 to 112. 116, 110. Unanimous decision. This boy taking forever to announce the damn winner. It's Chisora. Yeah, we already know that. Like, damn, taking forever to announce. He should have won the fight unanimous. Now, whoever that judge was that gave him 114, 112 needs to be fired after two knockdowns and a boxing lesson like that. 114, and you see what the other judges have. It was a clear shutout. Not that Wallin didn't win no rounds like that. He won maybe 2 or 3 rounds, but goodness gracious, the other judge, even with the knockdowns, had it damn near what, 1 or 2 rounds apart? Sickening. Anyways, Derek Chisora is talking right now. We're gonna listen in. Manchester. All right, he's trying to talk to the fans, y'all. He's trying to talk to them. All right, he's addressing the fans now. As you already tuned, if you're just tuning in, man, the likes of Derek War Chisora victorious tonight, man. He got the win in 12-round classic fight, and all right, here they go. You got John Oliver in the ring. Final fight, man. He didn't gas out. I thought he was too, Chisora. He loves the sport. Mm-hmm. Says a hard fight. He popped both his ears. They're giving him much roses, man. This man did a lot for the sport, fought, he shared his emotions in the ring, man. He's fought a lot. They're talking about his legacy right now. He will definitely be a Hall of Fame. For sure. My man would definitely be in the Hall of Fame, man. He's definitely one of them ones. Derek Chisora is that one. Is that man. He's done what he had to do to have his career. I don't know what he's doing right now. He's got his brother coming into the ring. But either way, Derek Chisora got the fight, man. Unanimous decision, went all 12 round, put on a show, boxing lesson, boxing clinic, knock Otto Wallin down twice for the first time in his career. And we are where we are. Fight's over, fight's done. We're just trying to tune in what he's got going on for the after effect. I'm not sure what he's got going on now, y'all, but all right, y'all. This man wilding. This ain't this man's last fight. He's got 3 pictures up right now. He's making the crowd pick. Okay, he's letting the crowd choose. This is different, y'all. All right. He's holding up pictures of each person. He's holding up pictures of Daniel Dubois, Anthony Joshua, and Usyk. So he wants his number fit. He wants his last fight to be one of them 3, one of the British class fights between Daniel Dubois, Anthony Joshua, and Alexander Usyk. Wow, they sold this as his man's last fight, but he don't want to fight. I knew it, man. This man don't know how to quit. He doesn't know how to quit, brother. And got you a good little victory tonight. 18 years in this sport. That man doesn't know how to quit. Now they got Frank Warren in there, and Frank Warren, I think he didn't know this was going to go on. He thought this was going to be the man's last fight. And now he's asking for them big fights. He ain't going to get them. I think the only feasible fight is Anthony AJ Joshua, only because he came off a loss. He might give him a big fight, give him that big payday to end out the rounds. Daniel Dubois is busy right now, and Daniel Dubois is going to get that Usyk smoke, and Usyk wants that Daniel Dubois smoke since he's been talking, or the winner of him between Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker. So obviously the odd man out in there is going to be Anthony AJ Joshua. Anyways, man, we talked too long on this. Derek Chisora still in the ring, giving his congrats and everything. It's supposed to be his last fight. I think it really will be his last fight. I don't think he's going to really get any of those, but if he did, it'd probably be the AJ fight, maybe. But with that said, it's your boy Casual Rub with the Son A Podcast. Man, we appreciate all the love, all the support. Man, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe as you can, if you will. We appreciate all the love, man. We got it in. Derek Chisora took on the likes of Otto Wallin, got the clear, unanimous victory. Hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe, man. It's your boy Casual Rub with the Son A Podcast. Peace, love, and happiness, man. Till the next time. Peace.